As a huge fan of the DC Comics characters, Crisis on Infinite Earths has me very excited. We've covered a few of these different characters, the live-action portrayals that are coming to the CW Arrowverse crossover, such as Brandon Routh's Superman, coming back from Superman Returns, now the Kingdom Come Superman. We have Tom Welling coming back as Clark Kent with some reports saying that he will be coming back in the Superman costume at some point, along with Erica Durance coming back as Smallville's own Lois Lane from that same show with Tom Welling. There's a lot of other ones, including a appearance by Birds of Prey, Selina Kyle. And so there's a lot here to unpack, but I haven't even gotten to all of them yet. We've also covered Burt Ward, I believe, yesterday, and now we're looking at maybe one of the most exciting for me, and it's likely not going to be a real actor appearance. And that is an inclusion of Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne. Michael Keaton played Bruce Wayne, Batman obviously, in 1989's aptly titled movie Batman, the Tim Burton film, and Batman Returns, the sequel to that film. Both of them are really interesting, macabre, dark takes on the Batman character. Batman's very violent in these. He's also the nerdy Bruce Wayne with glasses. I really enjoy this. This is the Batman live-action interpretation I grew up with. Obviously I'm older than some of the people watching this channel and younger than some others, so this was my Batman growing up. So there were a lot of different postings about this on social media, especially Twitter, from a lot of different accounts, and it's supposedly from the actual set of Crisis on Infinite Earths. I haven't seen a real announcement of it yet, but it is a Gotham City Gazette newspaper that shows Michael Keaton. And the headline reads, Wayne Tech CEO Bruce Wayne to marry socialite Selina Kyle. This does line up with the actual ending of Batman Returns. I'm going to just give you a spoiler warning here for a movie that's almost 20 years old, so if you don't, I guess, want to hear about that, get out of here. It's actually over 20 years old at this point, but at the end of this, it's revealed they pretty much did fall for each other in the movie, Bruce Wayne and Selina Kyle, Batman and Catwoman, and they're separated at the end, but Selina is still shown to be alive, obviously, so is Bruce. And then after that, Batman's recast actually twice, and it goes on to Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. Those films, at least before, were considered canon to the Michael Keaton Batman. I don't know if they are now. This almost seems like we're saying, hey, after Batman Returns, this happened, which doesn't line up with Batman Forever or Batman and Robin, so now it almost seems like this is a splintered timeline, which I can't believe we're talking now in 2019 about a splintered timeline with Michael Keaton's Batman and the Val Kilmer Batman, and it's complicated, very complicated, but I think it's very cool to see that even though I personally doubt Michael Keaton himself will show up in Crisis on Infinite Earths because he's such a high-profile actor now. He's really transcended, even the superhero genre, showing up in things like Birdman, and more recently, and more mainstream even, Spider-Man Homecoming. So I don't want to say he's above the CW because that sounds mean, but he's such a high-caliber actor now that's out there in, blockbuster franchises. I don't personally see him taking the time to come down to the CW and record this. Maybe he will. That'd be amazing. It would be super cool to see. But this, at the very least, connects that Batman and that world into the CW Arrowverse Crisis on Infinite Earths. This does line up with some other reports that we had seen that maybe they were going to somehow try to tie in some of the movie properties along with possibly the DCEU in some way. Keaton is not a DCEU actor or Batman, but he is a live-action film Batman. There have been different people saying that, maybe they're going to try to tie in more of that stuff as well. I'm not personally sure, but I think this is an amazing little Easter egg, even if that's all it is. If we were to see Michael Keaton's Batman show up, or even as Bruce Wayne, yes, it would totally blow my socks off and surprise the hell out of me. I don't see it happening. I'd love it though. But this is great. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think it's cool to see Michael Keaton showing up in this role, even if it's not an in-person actual role? Would you rather not see this if it's just an Easter egg like this? And what do you think this means for the canon of the original 4 Batman movies? I know probably we're at the point where no one cares, but let me know what you think. Does this mean that after Returns, Kyle and Wayne kind of went off and did their own thing and that's its own timeline? Or do you think that this means that somehow that Arrowverse, the Crisis, has changed everything? Let me know what you're thinking in the comments down below. Please like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe for more content. I'm going to be doing my best to try to get over this cold since I cannot breathe anymore and it's now just in my chest. And I'll be seeing you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.